What's going on, guys? Welcome to our morning stream here on the Time Teller channel. It is 10:46 a.m. Oh my gosh, I almost said p.m. That's live television, people. Can't even tell the time properly first try. It is, well, now like 10:47 a.m. Let's get down to business. I think one of my favorite parts about this watch hobby and watch collecting in general is to see how you kind of go through the hobby and what nooks and crannies you choose to explore, and then stepping back a little bit and seeing where this journey has taken you. So, many of you know, my longtime viewers will know, I've never really been a fan of Tag Heuer at all. They just are like, I'm gonna be honest. Heuer watches, very cool. Tag Heuer, usually garbage. Very different brand, all right? And the truth is, the only Tag Heuer watches that I really like are Heuers. they're the Monaco, right? That's a Heuer. So the old school gold cushion case Carrera, that was an OG Heuer. Modern Carreras, not great. Except for this one, and this is what I want to talk about today. This watch breaks pretty much every rule I've ever established here on this channel, and for some reason I'm just fine with it. So this is the new thing. Tag Heuer Carrera chronograph Tourbillon X Porsche Panamericana, excuse me. This is a new collaboration, and Tag Heuer has had a relationship with Porsche for a very long time, so this is not really surprising at all. But why do I think this breaks all the rules? Well, chat, if you want to join in here, why do you think this breaks all the rules for me? All the people in the future, why do you think this breaks all the rules for me? Well, number one, it's a Tag Heuer. So right off the bat, that's like, that's a line I never crossed in the past. Second, it's very skeletonized. Like, very much skeletonized. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this watch that I am wearing has contributed to my love of skeletonized watches. Check this out. You know what? I'm going to make myself bigger here. Nicholas Oliphant is here. What is going on? Look at this. This is the Chris Ward 12, okay? I've been wearing this pretty much the entire week. This is very skeletonized. It's also angular bezel with an integrated bracelet, and I love this watch. And so I'm trying to tell you right now that even the most stubborn and confident, opinionated people can change their mind and look at things on a watch-to-watch basis, all right? And I know I speak in absolutes a lot on this channel, but if I can get over my hate of the integrated bracelet, angular bezel, skeletonized watch hype with this watch, then maybe I can start poking my nose in other areas. And this Tag Heuer, when I saw it, I was like, hold on, I'm interested. And so yeah, it's a Tag Heuer. It's skeletonized. Not. Those are two things that I don't really like. It's a limited edition, which is another thing I do not like. Let's see. This is limited to 255 pieces to be specific. It's also 42 millimeters, which is a bit large. Now I'm a bigger dude. I have 7.5-inch wrists. But still, you know, I tend to wear things are closer to that 40 mil sweet spot. But there's another thing I don't like about these modern Carreras, and it's that the pushers and crown sticks out a bit too much for my liking. That's another thing I really don't like about the profile of these modern Carreras, is the pushers and the crown, I think, stick out. Just, it's too much, in my opinion, but I can look past it in this case. This is celebrating, you can see Spider here in the very Porsche font. Celebrating this, This is a Porsche Spyder 550. Now, why is this interesting and why is this really cool? Well, this is actually one of my favorite cars. This is a very, very cool, it's, pre 911 era. I think these are cooler than the 356s, although, clean 356 Porsche is also very cool. But this is actually the car, I believe James Dean, I almost said Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean sausages. In the chat, past, present, and future, can you spam sausage emoji? I don't even know if there's a sausage emoji, just type sausage emoji in the chat. This is, I think, the car that James Dean died in, correct? I don't really care about James Dean, and I'm going to put my foot down right here definitively. I don't think James Dean would be nearly as famous as he was if he didn't die at a young age. You look at the things he did, not really that prolific in my opinion. But, whatever, that's probably the most controversial opinion I've ever had on this channel. One of the most controversial opinions I've ever had on this channel, second to that time that I said Men in Black was more influential than Elvis. Because when I was talking about the Hamilton Ventura, people were like, oh, that's Elvis's watch. And I was like, no, that's the Men in Black watch. Who cares about Elvis? To this day, people comment on that. And they're like, how could you? Oh, my God. 42 millimeter, 15.1 millimeter thick, lug-to-lug 49.7. So this is going to be a bigger boy. All right. It is what it is. Rhodium-plated facet. Excuse me. Rhodium-plated facet. Polished indexes. Water resistance, 100 meter water resistance rating. Stainless steel case. This is the Caliber TH2009 vertical clutch column wheel chronograph with a tourbillon. And we see that it, of course, is rotor, so automatic. 33 joule, 28,800 VPH sweep, so it's a 4 hertz watch. Oh my Lanta. 35,000 Swiss francs or 40,000 bucks around there. Crazy. This is not something that's going to be in my wheelhouse. This isn't even going to be something that I'm going to purchase. But I think that I can eat my words a little bit. Here's the thing. I've already been trying to come around to Hodinkee again. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Ben Clymer's back at the helm. He's saying, look, I'm going to try to steer this ship and bring it back to the good old days. We're going back to the love of watches. They've already had much better articles come out. We're actually referencing Hodinkee here. So, look, if I can try to get more positive here and I'm, giving grace to Hodinkee, I can definitely try to give some grace here to Tag Heuer. And I think the second I saw this, I thought it was really cool. And there's actually one thing that's my favorite part about this watch. If we get even closer, do you see here this kind of particulate like registers and how it's kind of sloped and louvered cut? I really dig that. So all the cuts have a sloped, like louvered cut. It's not just straight up cut into this frame here. It's really cool. I really dig this watch. Again, if I could fix it, I would make it a little smaller. I would change the profile of these pushers. I think with these modern Carreras, as I said earlier, it kind of sticks out a little too far. And then also at 42 plus with 49 plus lug to lug, it's it's going to be a little bit bigger. So, guys, we do daily morning streams here, all right, on this channel. And people have been asking for more live streams throughout the week because not everyone can join us on the Saturday streams. And there are people in different parts of the world who think it's maybe a little easier to join in during the weekdays. So I'm trying this out. I've gotten a good reception thus far, and it's an easy way to connect with you guys. So I'm going to end this by taking a few questions at the end of each segment. By the way, I do 3 more live segments over on my other channel, youtube.com/@canweusethatword. youtube.com/@canweusethatword. Let's get some questions going. Let's see. Adam says, similar price to Moser Stramliner flyback chronograph. And then Jacob says, but Adam, I'd rather have this than the Moser. Interesting. H. Moser is also a badass company that I think doesn't take horology too seriously. And I really do respect them for that. Angelo from Lisbon. Ooh, Portuguese. Nicholas says, Timex is coming out with some awesome dive and GMT watches. They are. We went over that on Saturday's stream. Nicholas says, I'm not going to lie, it's a good looking watch, but a limited is pass for me. Yeah, even if this weren't limited, at that price range, it's a pass for me. So, by the way, guys, what are you sipping on? I'm sipping on a McDonald's coffee. Dude, McCafe coffee, I've said this during my live streams, my Saturday streams. I keep going back to it because even if you like your coffee black, it's better than Starbucks. I'm sorry, and it's cheaper than Starbucks. Wong says, is Cartier Santos 25mm good on men or 30mm is better? Well, I don't know because it depends on how you like your watches to wear, and it depends on the, I suppose, profile of your wrist. So I wear watches like my 2940 Rolex Bubbleback. That's like a 31.5, 32mm oyster case. Now, oyster cases do wear larger than they list on paper. And we can see here, with every watch I like to wear, I don't like the lugs overhanging. So if these are the ends of the lugs, I don't like them overhanging the profile of my wrist. By the way, this is just a stunner of a watch. Incredibly comfortable and not a hair puller at all. So I don't like the lugs overhanging my wrist. Now, if you are a smaller dude, 25mm might be good for you. 30mm might wear a little larger or might wear even a little better for you. So I can't say one is better for one or the other. I can only say how I like to wear my watches, and I think 25 might be small for me, but I really do enjoy wearing smaller watches, so it is what it is. Lay says, I can't bring myself to pay $600 for a Timex, but the GMT Titanium is a major go. Marcelo says, coffee, McDonald's, are you serious? I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. I've been converted. One of my best friends, Patrick, who I mention on this channel all the time, he's like, man, McDonald's coffee, like, consistently gets high ratings, even amongst, like, blind coffee taste testers. And I was like, man, that's McDonald's, though. I've been getting it, and we have a coffee maker at home, and when you buy the McCafe beans, it's still better than anything you get at Starbucks. It's just, I'm sorry, dude. And I'm not even a coffee snob. I'm going to be honest. I don't know anything about coffee. I know what I like, and I know what I don't like. But if you were asking me to describe the notes, blah, 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 I don't know enough about that. Let's get in a couple more questions. Then I'm going to wrap this up and head over to the other show. Let's see. Similar price to Moser. Yeah, Moser's really cool, but I don't think that I would get their chronograph. Cappuccinos and McDonald's are the best. That's what I'm saying. Ever gonna review an Atelier? Which one? I've reviewed something from Atelier Jalapner or whatever however they pronounce it. A 10th grader from India, sir. We got watch games here too. Enjoy. We have very diverse viewership. But regardless of where you are, I appreciate you joining me. Justin C says Vietnamese coffee is the best. Yes, I agree, but that's kind of different. I'm going to be honest. Vietnamese coffee that's like high octane, very, very sweet. That is like a treat. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, Cafe Ciudad, right? Anyway, I will catch you on tomorrow's stream. If you have a topic you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments section and I will cover it. But just wanted to share with you this really cool watch that I think breaks all the rules and I actually really like. So I will catch you on the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.